Hey, sweeties. As someone who lives and breathes BL series, I've always wondered what it would be like if some of our favorite on-screen couples were actually together in real life. Like, imagine the chemistry we see in the series spilling over into their everyday lives. Adorable, right? Don't get me wrong, I know this is all for fun, and at the end of the day, they're just actors doing their job. But hey, a little daydreaming never hurt anyone. So today, I thought, why not share my list of BL couples I would love to see as real-life couples? And of course, there's one couple that absolutely takes the crown. So sit tight, grab your popcorn, and let's find out who's claiming that number one spot. You won't want to miss it. Number 8, let's start with Maxi and Baz. Maxi and Baz might be the new kids on the BL block, but they're already shaking things up in the best way possible. Playing Johan and North in Forever You, they've brought a spark that feels fresh and exciting, like that first sip of iced coffee on a scorching day. Their chemistry is so good it makes you wonder if they secretly practiced falling in love behind the scenes, because how else could they nail it so perfectly? Now, let's have a little fun and imagine them as a real-life couple. Picture this. Max Key would be the calm, steady boyfriend who quietly watches Baz bounce around the kitchen, probably attempting to cook something wildly experimental. And Baz? Oh, he'd be the ball of energy, dragging Max Key out for random ice cream runs at midnight or forcing him into goofy TikTok dances. They'd bicker over who gets to pick the next movie, but you just know Max Key would let Baz win every time because adorable puppy eyes. They'd be the couple everyone secretly ships, even in real life. Fun, playful, and effortlessly sweet. The kind who makes you believe love is supposed to be a little messy, a lot of fun, and always full of laughter. Honestly, the BL world better buckle up because Maxi and Boss are here, and they're flipping the table on what it means to be the new it pair. If this is just the beginning, I can't wait to see what kind of chaos they bring next. Number 7, PondPhuwin. Now, I know some of you might say that PondPhuwin don't have the best chemistry on screen, but honestly, I can't agree. Their chemistry in Never Let Me Go and We Are was so heartwarming, and it's their real-life friendship that really gets me. Pond is the goofy, carefree one, always up to something silly, while Phuwin is the calm, composed guy who somehow makes it all work. If they were a real-life couple, I bet they'd be the kind who start as best friends and then slowly realize, wait, we're actually perfect for each other. Pond would be the one doing all the ridiculous things to make Phuwin laugh, and Phuwin would be there probably rolling his eyes, but secretly loving every minute of it. They'd have a million inside jokes, be each other's biggest cheerleaders, and just totally get each other. It's that kind of quiet, sweet love where everything just clicks. And honestly, I'd love to see it. They definitely make us all believe that love isn't always about fireworks. It's about finding someone who just fits. Number 6, FirstKhaotung. These two are not just a pair, they're an experience. Watching them in the eclipse and Only Friends feels like witnessing poetry in motion. Their chemistry is so electric, it almost feels too real to be acting. Every glance, every touch, every scene they share is packed with this intensity that pulls you right into their world. Off-screen, their relationship is just as intriguing. They have this playful yet deeply supportive vibe, like they genuinely have each other's backs, no matter what. And then there's the heart killers. Don't even get me started. Seeing them in that is a whole other level of emotional whiplash. They manage to switch from fiery intensity to tender, heartwarming moments in the blink of an eye, and it's honestly amazing how versatile their connection is. If they were a real-life couple, I imagine them being super romantic in the most low-key way. First would definitely be the type to pour his heart out in love letters, writing every little thing he loves about Khao. And Khao? He'd be the one planning thoughtful, spontaneous dates, like late-night stargazing or cooking dinner together. They'd be that couple who's all about the small, meaningful moments that scream, "We don't need to prove anything, we just are." Together, they'd remind everyone around them what love is supposed to feel like. Passionate, pure, and timeless. Honestly, whether on-screen or off, FirstKhaotung is the kind of duo that makes you believe in love stories again. Number 5, Fort and Pete. These two are pure trouble in the best way possible, and I love every second of it. Their chemistry in Love in the Air and Love Sea is fiery, passionate, and absolutely unmatched. But it's their off-screen antics that really steal the show. They've got this sibling-like teasing relationship that feels so natural, and it makes their connection even more real and endearing. If they were a real-life couple, I think they'd be the kind who's always bickering in the most hilarious way, making everyone around them laugh. Fort would definitely be the one planning big romantic gestures and cute surprises, while Pete would pretend to roll his eyes and act like he doesn't care, though you just know he secretly loves every second of it. Together, they'd constantly keep each other on their toes with playful banter and so much laughter. They'd be the life of every party, radiating a love that's loud, unapologetic, and endlessly fun. Honestly, they'd be the definition of a passionate relationship that's never boring. Number 4, ZeeNunew already feels like the blueprint for the perfect couple. Their chemistry in Cutie Pie was heart-fluttering, but it's their real-life connection that truly shines. Z is always so attentive to Nunew, teasing him in the sweetest way while making sure he's comfortable and happy. Meanwhile, Nunew's shy, playful energy perfectly balances Z's bold and protective personality. It's like they were made for each other. If they were a couple in real life, and yes, they've been giving us so many hints about this, I can imagine them being one of those pairs with private jokes who can make each other laugh in any situation. Z would definitely be the doting boyfriend, always putting Nunew first and making him feel cherished, while Nunew would bring a quiet kind of love, surprising Z with thoughtful little gestures that show just how much he cares. They'd be that couple who radiates love and inspires everyone around them. Honestly, don't we all secretly wish they'd just announce their dating already? Number 3. Boss and Noeul are that duo that makes you pause and wonder, wait, is this acting or are they just being themselves? Their chemistry in Love in the Air was so raw and magnetic, and now in The Boy Next World, they've just taken it to another level. Boss has this way of looking at Noeul like he hung the stars, and Noeul's playful teasing always keeps things light and fun. It's impossible not to fall for their charm. If they were dating in real life, they'd totally be that effortlessly cool couple we all secretly envy. You'd catch them spending weekends snuggled under a blanket, binge-watching shows, and debating over who gets the last slice of pizza. Boss would be the sweet, thoughtful one, always surprising Noeul with little gestures like his favorite snacks or random flowers. Meanwhile, Noeul would bring the fun and mischief, constantly keeping Boss on his toes. They'd have this perfect mix of cozy and adventurous vibes that makes everyone around them go, okay, where can I find a love like that? Number 2, Yin and War. These two are something else, aren't they? Watching them feels like stepping into a love story that's way too real to just be acting. From love mechanics and Jack and Joker to their off-screen moments, they've got this natural spark that's impossible to fake. Yin has this calm, protective energy that feels like a warm hug, while War is all about being vibrant and expressive. Bringing in the chaos Yin secretly loves, even if he pretends not to. It's like they're two puzzle pieces that just clicked perfectly the moment they met. If they were a couple, and let's be honest, we've all daydreamed about it, I think they'd be that pair everyone secretly envies. Matching outfits? Check. Cute dates to coffee shops? Absolutely. And you just know War would drag Yin to an amusement park, probably convincing him to go on the scariest roller coaster, while Yin pretends to be annoyed but ends up laughing the hardest. Yin would definitely spoil War, but in that low-key way that makes it extra sweet, like remembering his favorite drink or showing up with a surprise just because. Meanwhile, War would be the life of the relationship, always cracking jokes, pulling silly pranks, and making Yin laugh until his sides hurt. They'd have those inside jokes that no one else understands, and their banter would be legendary. Let's face it, they'd be the kind of couple who makes love look fun, goofy, and absolutely beautiful. Isn't that what we all want to see? And finally, number 1, JoongDunk. Okay, these two have a bond that screams soulmates, and you can't convince me otherwise. Watching them in Hidden Agenda and The Heart Killers was like wrapping yourself in a warm blanket on a cold day. It just solidified how well they complement each other. Jung has this quiet, steady energy that feels so calming, while Dunk is bubbly and full of life, bringing sunshine and laughter wherever he goes. Together, they create this perfect balance that makes their on-screen romance feel so genuine. What I love most is how natural they are around each other, whether it's in interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, or fan meetings. It's like they have this unspoken understanding of each other. Their off-screen friendship only adds to their charm, making you wonder, what if? If they were a real-life couple, I think they'd be low-key, but incredibly supportive of each other. Dunk would probably drag Jung on spontaneous adventures, bringing excitement and spontaneity into his life, while Jung would quietly make sure Dunk has everything he needs, like remembering his favorite drink or taking care of him when he's stressed. It's the kind of wholesome relationship we all dream about. Together, they'd be the kind of couple who radiates positivity and makes everyone around them believe in love. Of course, there are so many other couples I'd love to see together in real life, like Born Prem, Max Nat, and so many more. Each of them brings something unique to the table, and their chemistry always leaves me wanting more. So there you have it, sweeties, my list of BL couples I'd love to see as real-life couples. I know this is all just wishful thinking, but it's fun to imagine, right? These actors pour so much of themselves into their roles, and the bonds they create on screen are nothing short of magical. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments who you think would make the best real-life couple. And remember, this is all in good fun. Whether they're dating in real life or not, we're here to celebrate the love and chemistry they bring to our screens. Thanks for sticking around, sweeties. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep loving.